My name is Sari Kola-Nyström and I represent Appelsiini, which is a small company within a big company. So once upon a time, there were 3 guys who thought that it would be great to provide IT services well. And that's how Appelsiini was born. So we were founded in '99, grew to be big enough to be bought by Elisa. So today, we've grown. Where the big IT companies are laying off, we are hiring people. Last year, we grew from 200 to 300. We continued to challenge the Finnish IT market by providing innovative new services. And when you talk about innovation and IT, you can't talk about anything else but cloud. It will all be in the cloud someday. But then how to sell is the question. How to sell in the digital world? So obviously, you can go out there, find your customers, but at the end of the day, the cost of sales is what drives the market towards larger corporations. So you will be knocking doors to the accounts that are big enough to justify the cost of sale. However, if we look at ourselves, so Elisa is the largest communication services provider in Finland with a corporate customer base of over 1 million corporate users. And that's pretty good for a country this size. So Finland, I think that the tech speaker was talking about Finland as the perfect test laboratory. And that's what we are about to do now. So I asked about the cloud service providers, many of them present. Then if you look at that, how is the market changing? So cloud services are around. Just last week, Market Visio was talking about the different ways that companies buy cloud. They asked about cloud brokering. Actually, not that many brokers exist in this market, and we will be among the first, launching just next week. So Cloud Broker is a service provider who adds value to end customers on behalf of one or more service providers. So in a sense, Cloud Broker aggregates number of services to one store and sells to a large pool of customers. Why are communication services providers interested in cloud brokerage? For one, we have a large existing customer base to sell to. We have the sales channel reaching out from large corporations to 1 or 2 people companies. And that's what makes it us interesting partner for the service providers. Because the cost of sale, if you look at the SME segment, is hardly ever. So the cost of sale is high, so hardly ever can you actually justify the business case. So what I am after today, every business needs to have a compelling value proposition. We believe that in economy of this kind, so you open the newspaper in the morning, it's all about bad news. Companies are laying off, the big companies especially. We are in the middle of the downturn. Will the economy grow? And we believe that it will grow, but it will grow with the SMEs. So small and medium enterprises, we believe that they are the backbone of the economy. They provide employment, they pay their taxes, they keep the modern economy working. And by bringing cloud brokering to the market, we make it so easy that for IT, even the company that wouldn't be that tech savvy or IT oriented, you know, the IT should be so easy that you can just use it. So driving the economy and helping the SMEs to be more efficient. So what do we need? We have the customer base, we have the capability to sell, and we are bringing the platform to the market that provides the capability, the sales channel to our customers. What do we need? We need partners to join our platform and sell to the Finnish market. When we are building the ecosystem, we spent quite a bit of time thinking about this. So looking at the market, concepting the service, selecting the right partner. And we chose a company called AppDirect. Why? For two reasons. So I'm a blonde, I like shopping, so I wanted to have a good buying experience, not yet another IT store which would be gray. So AppDirect's platform provided at least a little bit of that wow, the easy-to-use experience, the, let's say, intuitive UI. But then on the other hand, they had very good catalog to begin with. So a number of partners that have already onboarded themselves to the AppDirect master catalog. So pick and choose from there. So we already had some of the world's best application providers on board. We've been talking to a number of Finnish companies for about 3 months, and Sami has been doing a great job helping us. And with his help and with our activities, we are already launching the catalog with some of the relevant Finnish services on board. Some of them are startups even, like Servant. Some of them are bigger companies, like F-Secure. But when we are talking about relevance, when we are talking about being successful in cloud brokering, we are talking about 3 things. Number of customers that we already have, our capability to sell, and then bringing the best application providers in one place where the Finnish companies can find them. And of course, you might ask then that, okay, Finland is so small that why would I actually care about, you know, this tiny little market in the very north of Scandinavia? But then on the other hand, you might think that, yeah, you know, brokering is an emerging business model. If you partner with us, you will be able to access a solid customer base in Finland. And the beauty of it is that if you join the AppDirect platform through us, you are able to access other communication services providers that are using the same technology to launch their brokering offering to the market. And by the way, those providers include a little bit bigger players than we are. So there are, you know, tiny little US operators like AT&T and Comcast. Samsung has recently launched their store on this technology. So have Deutsche Telekom and Swisscom, to mention a few. So it's a growing ecosystem, and it works like it's obviously if you onboard in Finland, it doesn't mean that you are automatically selling in AT&T's or Comcast's store. But if you onboard in Finland with us, you will be able to test the market, and then you will be able to be part of the AppDirect's master catalog. Then you can go knocking to AT&T and say that, by the way, our service is selling extremely well in Finland, and this is what we are doing to sell it. Would you like to take it into your offering? And if you happen to look at the picture in the right corner, so Finland is a tiny market. If you get, let's say, 20% share in your segment here, very good. If you get 5% share in AT&T's place, it's a little bit more. So in a sense, you can easily try the approach here and then grow your business in other places. One of the questions that I've been asked very often is that, okay, so why can't people just buy it from my website? And it's a very relevant question. Of course they can, but it's a little bit the same that if I were a corner baker shop in a small neighborhood, I would be selling to the grannies that come knocking to my door, the people who know me as the local baker. If you bring your offering to our store, we are a little bit like a department store in Finland, Stockmann's. So if you get your offering there, you will probably be selling a lot more than you would be with your direct efforts. So, and I think that this is the beauty of it. This is, as a broker, we are bringing additional sales channel through which you can access the largest communication services providers customer base in Finland. And did I mention that we have a countrywide sales network? So including the Elisa's shopping shops with shops and shopping shops. We have the account manager network. We have the telesales. So we've got it covered. And we are building the customer support capabilities there as well. So think about it. Solid customer base in Finland where you can start with. Sales channel through which you can access the entire world. You have global opportunity in terms of brokering, which is not small. And this is a cool partnership. So you've got Elisa backing it up, Appelsiini building the solution, and then you have AppDirect powering the entire thing. Come and talk to us. We'll explain what does it mean to onboard your service to this platform. How can you do it? We'll help you to build your marketing approach and then sell, starting next week.
Well, thank you, Sari. What I have to say, while we've been working together for a few months now, it's been extremely easy because many of us know how it is to work with operators. You end up negotiating, you end up being in the meeting rooms again and again, and in the end, nothing happens. But with you, I have to say, it's been fast.
Well, when we looked at the, what would it take to build the ecosystem? Finns are very good in engineering, and don't take me wrong, I'm an engineer as well. You need to understand that as well. But we started to think about this from the business perspective. So basically, what would it take to build an ecosystem or build a service that would make us very attractive partner? And talking to, for example, and I think that this might be a little bit nasty thing to do, but if Teemu Arina is here, so we chatted with Teemu about bringing meetings onto our marketplace. And basically, Teemu's comment was that, yeah, you know, it took a year to negotiate a deal with another operator, and with you it took 2 days. So we prepared it to be as easy as possible with ready-made, you know, contract templates that are easy to read, not like, you know, 50 pages of very technical legal terminology. So we are trying to make it easy because in Appelsiini we do remember how it felt to be small.
All right, big hand to Sari.